Hold your horses. We've seen this intro before, didn't we? Well, let me take you with me to a great adventure. It's about a one-week holiday of a young guy and a young doll, Nick and Kirsten, who made a trip to Italy. They took a plane at the Rotterdam airport to fly to Perugia in Umbria, Italy. It all looked fine, but when they should land in Perugia, the weather was that bad that the captain of the plane decided not to take the risk and flew further to Rome. Too bad. In Rome they had to wait for a bus which should bring them back to Perugia. It took ages, but after more than 2 hours, finally the bus arrived. They managed to get in the first bus in line. They had to use force to get a seat, but they were lucky. The bus journey took more than 2 hours before they finally arrived at Perugia airport. Their rental car company was already closed, so they decided to stay overnight at a local hotel and pick up their car the next day. And so it happened. The next day, after a good breakfast, they left the hotel and went for their rental car. It turned out to be a Fiat 500X, a larger version of the traditional Italian Fiat Cinquecento. A big surprise was waiting for them because they found out that the car was already pre-dented. It has a big dent at the left rear bumper, but it was already stated in the documents, so it wasn't a problem at all. So the journey could finally start. The first stop was a nice restaurant at Lake Trasimeno. There they met their friends Hella, Alex and their son Thijs. Alex and Hella had a 3-month sabbatical and spent it in Italy in a round trip from north to south and back again. It was Hella's 50th birthday, so it had to be celebrated, of course.
Ja, ja. Oh, en daar hebben we Luna. Zo, hartstikke idee.
Is het ook ingestuurd? Lief. Ik dacht al, dit lijkt wel Sasha.
After a very good lunch, we together went to our next stop at Pornello, San Venanzo, at an agriturismo named La Coccinella. This is Italian for ladybug. It is a beautiful bed and breakfast, run and owned by 2 very nice gents, Matthijs, who is Dutch, and Gigi, an Italian by origin. As you can see, is it a very romantic and pure Italian country-like location situated on huge 95 acres. You are surrounded by grasslands and trees, especially olive trees of which they produce their own olive oil from. There are several apartments, houses, and even a swimming pool. Yes, a really great place to spend your holidays.
Leuk, hè?
Lachen, hè? Ik denk dat we morgenochtend wakker worden door de haan.
Ik denk het ook.
Hé? Hoi?
Hoi.
Buongiorno.
Een beetje nice in.
Heerlijk.
Mooie plek, hè?
Het is echt geweldig. Wat een uitzicht. De zon schijnt.
Die kun je niet hebben.
The next day, after a wonderful breakfast served in a wicker basket by the hosts, they went with Alex, Hella, and their lovely dog Luna to the beautiful medieval town of Assisi. This city is more or less known as a pilgrimage site. A picture tells more than 1,000 words, so let the images speak for themselves. After Assisi, they went back to their stay in La Coccinella to enjoy the swimming pool and waiting for dinner that evening. Dinner was something very special. They were treated to a dinner in a trattoria tucked away in what seemed like the very ends of the earth. An 83-year-old nonna, still vibrant and full of life, cooked alongside her son. The meal was a fixed menu of 6 courses, each dish lovingly crafted from homemade products sourced from their own land and livestock. The evening culminated with homemade grappa and sage liqueur. What an extraordinary experience. The next morning, it was Saturday, May 25th. Alex, Hella, Thais and Luna left La Coccinella on their way to their next accommodation. Nick and Kirsten headed to Orvieto. Orvieto is a city and commune in the province of Terni, southwestern Umbria. They had a delicious lunch in a restaurant courtyard. Kirsten bought a beautiful painting at a nice art shop. The painting is made by Franco Marzilli and was once intended as a gift to bring good luck. The next morning, after all the stuff was packed, they left for their new location, Podere Spedalone, a beautiful centuries-old building with a rich history. The wide view looks typically Tuscan and was also used for the film Gladiator, starring Russell Crowe. Okay, enough cinematic video. They still had a few days to go, so they were spent in the pool.
Lekker hoor. De man is ook koud.
With a visit to Orvieto, where Hella and Alex stayed with Luna.
Het is er al. Lekker.
And then it was time to pack their suitcases and board the plane from Perugia to Rotterdam. Fortunately, the return flight went without any problems, and they landed safely where their friend Hans was waiting for them to give them a ride home. All's well that ends well. Thanks for watching. This was David Attenborough on behalf of Nick and Kirsten. I hope you all have a great day.